Edwards and Luton Town have caught the eye of many plaudits so far this season in their fight to solidify a Premier League spot for the next campaign, but one man in particular has been quite unexpectedly phenomenal so far, and that's Everton Academy product Ross Barkley. On the 9th of August 2023, Ross Barkley was announced as a Luton Town player after leaving French club Nice at the end of his one-year contract. He made 27 appearances for the French side, contributing 4 goals and 2 assists. However, his attacking contributions aren't so much the highlights of his skill set anymore, as he finds himself in a much deeper role, partner with Arsenal loanee Albert Sambi Lokonga. The two talented midfielders play alongside each other in Luton's 3-4-3, 5-4-1-esque kind of shape, and partner each other very well. But that's enough talk of Sambi Lokonga. Let's discuss Barkley's resurgence into English football. Unless you lived under a rock or just didn't watch football from 2013 to 2018, then you may not be aware that the Englishman was a very skilled, creative attacking midfielder who set the Premier League alight for Everton and achieved 33 caps for his country. Nowadays, with the return of Ross, as we've mentioned, he plays a much deep-lying playmaker role for the Hatters and is integral to how Luton play. As they play out, Luton have never been a huge Manchester City, Arsenal kind of build-up team, but they still play out fairly well. They often opt for a long pass or use Lokonga, Barkley or their wing-backs as an outlet to progress up the pitch. Depending on the team they're playing, Ross Barkley doesn't always come so deep when they're playing out, and instead his Belgian teammate does instead, so the number 6 can roam a bit further forwards. Once Barkley receives the ball, his passing range can do the talking. Luton have very fast attacking players who show great quality in chasing onto long balls. Barkley can provide this with an excellent way to pass, but also the direction, in that it isn't overhit and is in close proximity to the attacker. Barkley is too very secure on the ball, in the way that if an opposition player presses him, then no worries, because he isn't losing the ball very often and will progress the ball upwards to the pitch whilst having the ability to dribble out of tight scenarios, showcasing his close ball control exceptionally. It seems as if he's pretty much press resistant sometimes, and the perfect transitional player for a team, incorporating his ability as a number 10 in the past to shrug away from a player and beat a man whilst catering a strong maturity now to his study into the game. With Barkley's career spanning over 400 appearances, playing for multiple clubs, working under different managers such as Roberto Martinez, Antonio Conte, Maurizio Sarri, he's learnt plenty over the time of his 15-year footballing career and has grown the ability over time to really read the game and grow his footballing IQ. He's been a luxury player for Luton Town this season, with quite similar parallels to Leicester City in 2014-15, with Esteban Cambiasso joining on a free previously from Inter Milan. Both luxury in the sense that they are premium level footballers who understand and interpret the game to the different scale of others. As an overall footballer, he feels very complete in the eye of Rob Edwards, physically very strong, that strength to hold the ball up well with manoeuvre from opposing players challenging, very spatially aware in possession with a look over the shoulder, very powerful carrying the ball up the pitch, and an aspect that we haven't touched on yet is his attacking nature. Ross obviously isn't as apparent in the penalty box as he was, but we still find him there a few times. This is either through the use of his powerful ball carrying ability or a spontaneous run into the box, when mostly combining with English wing-back Alfie Doughty. Barkley has a slight freedom to drift into these wider areas and attempt to combine with the likes of Alfie Doughty, Tafiu Chong, Jacob Brown and form an attacking move. He still contains a solid finish on him, with his exceptional ball striking ability, helps Luton on the edge of the box, but also from set pieces he's quite a specialist, which suits the tall heads of Luton. In terms of his off the ball ability and his defensive hunger, he presses fairly high up the pitch for Luton, with the pure intention of cutting a passing lane from his presence, and when he does, the Hatters are granted with a quick turnover in the hands of the very talented Ross Barkley to create them a chance. Due to the fact he occupies slightly higher of the two midfielders, there's space to be exploited when Ross is chasing back, but Luton's overall shape covers this sometimes, with a 5-back and the hard-working nature of a Rob Edwards side. When fighting duels defensively and looking to disrupt the opposition's passing play, he's fairly successful as he uses his know-how to step in and read the play, whilst in duels combining well to the defending team. It's quite common for a player of this profile to lack an overall defensive awareness and presence, as they contain so much on the ball ability. I think that's where Barkley is caught out and exploited in his Luton team, is in transition and on counters, as he's quite slow to get back and gets beaten a fair bit by a man taking him on with pace. It's fair to say that the former Evertonian has been fantastic this campaign and has been one of the best performing midfielders in the Premier League the past 6 months. So I pose you the question of, where do you think the midfielder will be playing his football next season with his contract expiring in the summer of 2024, and did he deserve a spot in Gareth Southgate's England squad? Thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to check out other videos where I detail Amari Hutchison's loan spell at Ipswich Town so far, Ruben Amorim's Sporting Lisbon side, and England star Jarrad Branthwaite. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.